having a great day today at the science fair, and many of these students will end up being chemical engineers and astronauts or more, and I'm glad to be a part of it. Dr. Bernita Patterson, Social and Behavioral Sciences, UAPB.
My name is Raven Wade. I go to JA Fair, and my project is called Cosmetics Grow Bacteria. And in my science fair project, I wanted to find out which cosmetic product grows the most bacteria. So I tested 6 different kinds, and I found out that mascara grows the most and blush grows the least. And I tested it for 24 hours in pastry dishes, and so now that I know which one grows the most, I apply it less and wear it for less time.
Hi, my name is Michaela V. I go to JA Fair. The title of my science fair project is What Conditions Cause Bread to Mold. And I basically did this project because a lot of people complain about their food molding, so I did it to see what conditions should they keep it in order for it not to mold. And I found out that they shouldn't keep them in dark, moist places because that causes them to mold a lot.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Ward. I'm from Ridgeway Christian School, and today I did my project on natural paint versus synthetic paint against the elements. When I was originally starting on my project, I thought that the natural paint would do as well or as good as the synthetic paint, which proved to do so in most of the tests, but it didn't prove well in all of them. So it was kind of reluctancy, but that's what I found out about, and I was very proud with my project, and I still am. Thank you.
I'm Allison Carpenter from Ridgeway Christian High School, and my project is oil spills effect, and I was trying to figure out, will oil have an effect on hydrilla plants to produce oxygen? I tested it in 2 beakers, and the beaker with oil was stopped producing oxygen, and the beaker without oil had decreased in the water, which meant that it kept producing oxygen. And in the end, I concluded that the beaker with oil stopped performing photosynthesis.
My name is Joy Bird, and I'm from Ridgeway Christian School. I did my project on audio uncovered, and I wanted to test which was better between headphones and earbuds. I found out that headphones are better than earbuds, but it blocks out the sound of most hearing devices. So when you listen to music, I would prefer using headphones instead of earbuds, because when earbuds in your ear, it causes damage to your ear canal.
Hi, my name is Jenny Jaw. I'm from Stuttgart High School, and the name of my project is Does Yeast Grow in Sugar Substitutes? I was tasting to see if sugar substitutes such as Splenda, Trivia, and Equal would grow in yeast. And what I did find out is that some of these sugar products grew in yeast while others did not. And what I've concluded is that these products contain sugar, which would mean that the 0 calories just can't be true. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jacoby Clark, and I go to Little Rock Central High, and the title of my project is Red or Green, Does Leaf Absorbency Affect the Color? And what my project was about was, does the color of the plant affect how it absorbs light? And so what I did was I took 2 colors. I took an ivy plant leaf, and I took a giant amaryllis, and I soaked them in alcohol to take the pigment out, and then I tested their light absorbency in a spectrophotometer, and then I found out that the green ivy plant absorbs light more than the red ivy plant or the giant amaryllis.
Hello, I'm Trey Brown, and I would like to talk about my project. I'm from Ridgeway Christian School, Christian High School, and I have a solar grill, a solar oven, and I have graphs, and I picked this project because I like hot dogs and cookies, and not only like chocolate bar, but my aunt made me pick this out the chocolate bar and the sausage. So my project is called Good Hot Dogs from the Sun, and I picked that name because it sounds cool, and basically I just put a hot dog on the skewer and just cooked the hot dog. That's about it. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lindy Moore. I'm from Ridgeway Christian School, and my project is the guessing game. Well, my project is can using an algorithm or making an algorithm in a computer simulation help you see the chances of guessing correctly on a multiple choice test. My hypothesis was that because every test is made up differently, that the answers are going to be made up differently, and I have my algorithm that I made, and I tested each test in a computer simulation, and I figured out that the percentages for guessing correctly on the test matched up and it coincided. My conclusion was that the computer simulation, the algorithm, did in fact determine the chances of guessing correctly, and that whether or not you have more questions or smaller questions or 4 or 5 options to choose from determines a lot.
Hi, my name is Corey Evans. My name of my project is Do Dogs Understand English or Do They Respond to Tone? I go to Watson Chapel Junior High. I'm in 8th grade, and the purpose of this project, like in the title, it says to see if they understand English or do they respond to tone. Well, my hypothesis, what I thought at the beginning was that some dogs, they don't understand tone. They don't try to their dogs' brains don't work like human brains do. They don't try to focus and understand the commands we give them. But at the end, I realized that most dogs do understand or try to understand what we're trying to talk about.
Hi, my name is Raylan Geiger, and I attend Ridgeway Christian High School. Today I created trash and fashion. I wanted to find out if recycled materials can be created to create fashions.
My name is Angel Taylor, and my project is on quit smoking, what is the most effective way, and the school I go to is JA Fair. And the reason why I chose to do this is because I always wondered how hard it was to quit smoking.
My project, I tested the drinks of Sonic, Taco Bell, and Wendy's. Sonic has styrofoam, Taco Bell has plastic, and then Wendy's is paper. And we tested this because we wanted to find out which would keep the consumer's drink coldest for the longest amount of time. And Sonic did the best job at keeping the drinks the coldest for the longest amount of time. And then second was Wendy's, and last was Taco Bell. Thank you.
Who are you and what school do you go to?
I'm Charleston Connection, and I go to Stuttgart High School.
Hello, my name is Deja Taylor. I go to J. Fair High School, and the title of my project was Hot and Cold Luminol Style, and the question it asked was, how does temperature affect the glow of lumen oil? And during my research, I guessed that if I used hot tap water, it would glow brighter and faster than cold tap water. Thank you.
Hey, my name is Joey Richardson, and I did a project called Coliforms in the Bayou. Basically, my project is I had coliform samples, and I went to the bayou on Olive Street, on Warren, and on Hazel Street. And I took samples of the water, and I brought them back to my house, and then I took the kit and sampled the water and see if it had positive or negative in bayou. And my hypothesis was I didn't think there would be any coliforms in it, but actually my results showed that there was coliforms in the bayou, but half and half. Thank you. I'm from Ridgeway Christian School.
Hi, my name is Brooks Bias. I go to Ridgeway Christian High School, and my project's name is the Miniature Foucault Pendulum. The reason I picked this project is because we were working on it in class, and I thought it was interesting. And I just really take an interest into the Earth rotation and why and how the Earth works.
Hi, my name is Brashana McCoy. I go to J. Fair High School, and I'm doing my project about spontaneous human combustion. My project is about what I think causes spontaneous human combustion. I think that it starts by fat, and the fat is electrocuted by static electricity, which starts and sparks it. And then once it's sparked, the methane enhances it, and that is what I think causes spontaneous human combustion. Thank you.
My name is Karina Smith. I'm from Watson Chapel School District. My project is on what holds heat longer, fresh water or salt water. I thought this was interesting because I've never seen nothing like it before. I'm a nerd, so I thought this would be nice. I thought that salt water would win. In the end, fresh water ended up winning because of the storage heat and the capacity.
Hi, I'm Kiera Brewster, reporting live from UAPB. I'm from J. Fair High School. My science project is over watermelon power. Now, there are days when our electricity goes out and we don't have nothing to charge our phones or our mobile devices. So, one day I thought to myself, are there other ways to charge your iPhone or any type of phone without plugging it into the wall and using electricity? So, my project is over watermelon power. The purpose was just to see, can I use it? So, what I did, I took a watermelon, ice, salt, water, an iPhone charger, and my iPhone and an iPod. I combined all them together and I set the watermelon inside of the bowl with the ice and the salt already up in there. Now, my hypothesis was wrong, but the problem was I had a small watermelon because of the season with it, so that had a major setback on it. But I feel that it is proven that that my experiment works, because many people has proven it over the internet. Some people say it's a spaz or it's a spam, but I think it can be proven.
My name is Paige Sodenswartz and I'm from Stuttgart High School, and my project is fast food fake food, and the goal was to find out how many preservatives is in fast food. And I found out that homemade food is more healthy because it rotted the fastest. And Sonic is the worst because it took the longest to deteriorate.
Hi, my name is Tyler Johnson. I attend school at Jack Roby Junior High. What we have here is the Lego NXT Mindstorms education software, where children can have creativity to the fullest. We found out that we can use these kits through a program called Technology Enhances Children's Horizons. We chose to do this project because it's very interesting and technology is becoming a part of the 21st century day by day. We are powering this prototype robot through charged AC adapters, through electrical outlets. You can remotely control this, what we call the intelligent brick, because the internal processors have Bluetooth technology where you can control it remotely.
Hello, I'm Lakeisha Early, and I go to Washington Chapel Junior High. I'm in 9th grade, and my project is Different Strokes for Different Folks. My purpose of doing this project is because my mother has suffered many strokes, and she was temporarily paralyzed, and I wanted to know why strokes occur. And I found out, well, I thought I was going to find out that she wasn't supposed to eat green leafy stuff, and that was the main cause, but I found out that stress is also a big factor, and I found out that she had suffered from 2 major strokes and 2 minor strokes and a couple other strokes, but it's kind of hard when you see her and you don't know what's happening. So I did this project because of her, and she was my inspiration. Thank you.
My name is Madison Brown, and I'm from Ridgeway Christian High School. My project is Music is My Life, or Is It? My purpose was to see if a person's most listened to music genre reflects on his or her lifestyle. I made up a survey, and I asked several people, and I thought that it would reflect on their lifestyle, that whatever music you listen to, it will affect the choices that you make in life. And after doing the survey and going through all of the answers to the questions, I figured out that it does affect it. And it really does have a reflection on your life. So whatever music you listen to, it better be good music if you want to be a good person. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Armand Benson, and this is my project. It's called Chewing Gum. I am from Ridgeway Christian School, and on my project I thought I'd find out how to chew gum in school without getting in trouble. So I've learned that chewing gum helps you focus more, and it increases the speed and accuracy of your focus. Thank you.
My name is Kelsey Mashburn. I'm from Stuttgart High School. The name of my project is You're Never Fully Dressed Without a Smile. In my project, I determined that different liquids and drinks can affect your teeth, and what I did was I placed teeth in 5 different liquids for 10 days, and I figured out that out of coffee, Mountain Dew, lemonade, orange juice, and Coke, that Coke affects your teeth the most, and that it has the most syrup and coloration in it.
My name is Tanner Taylor. I go to Ridgeway Christian High School. My project name is Food for Health, and my project is about different types of foods, the low fat and the regular fat, and seeing if people can tell the difference in the type of food that I have. Most people did not tell the difference.
My name is Micah Cottrell, and this is Brandy Battles. We did our project on debris quantification. The purpose of this project was to see the different correlation between the Arkansas River debris versus the debris that is found on the Louisiana coast. It turned out to be that plastics were the most prevalent debris that was found on both sites, but more so in the Louisiana beach.
Hello, my name is Hannah Miller, and my project is called The Writings on the Wall. My project is about graphology, which is the study of handwriting analysis. Basically, I chose this project because it is something interesting to me that I would like to learn about. So I did my study on it so I could find out what I could tell from people's handwritings, and then I run tests on people to find out what it says about them and their personalities, and basically that's how I did it. Oh, and I go to Ridgeway Christian School. Thank you.
My name is Alexis Alexander, and my project is Water to Fuel.
My name is Olivia, and we are partners. My project is Water to Fuel. Go to Ridgeway Christian School.
And our project is changing molecular oxygen into water from fuel. And then what I found out is that the molecular oxygen was changed by cobalt nitrate. And what we didn't find out is the batteries changed twice.
My name is Gunnar Stone from Stuttgart High School, and my project is Stone's Crop Production Services. What got me interested in this project was my grandpa's a farmer, and so I'd always watch him when he purchased his seeds, and I noticed there'd be different varieties. So I got interested in that and did a little research, and my theory is people are building buildings and big, huge things, and nobody's really expanding much farm ground. I mean, what's there is what's there. So in order to produce the amount of food we need for the people that are the coming people in this population, you're going to have to make better yields on every crop that you do. So that's basically what my project's about. I tested two different varieties of soybean seeds. One was the Eagle Seed Large LAD, and then one was Progeny 4928 Liberty Link. And as far as seed height, the Eagle Seed and both varieties were about the same, but when it came to the ratio between how many seeds were produced and how many didn't just rotted in the soil, the Eagle Seed really took the lead. So in conclusion, the Eagle Seed really pulled ahead, and that's all I did on my project there.
My name is Paige Topping, and I'm from Ridgeway Christian School. My project is From Grass to Gas, and the purpose of my project was to see if grass could be used as an alternative fuel as opposed to gasoline. To do this, I had to mix grass with ethanol, and I wanted to see if it could be used. It was effective, it's successful, but it's not ideal compared to other gases because it burns out faster. It's it makes the writing quality kind of bad, but it was successful. Grass can be used to make ethanol, an alternate fuel for grass.
Hello, I'm Madacia Brooks. My project is Do the Eyes Have It? It's testing to see if the visual or auditory memory between boys and girls, and I go to JFR High School. Thank you.
Okay, I think we're ready to begin. Good afternoon again. I am Dr. Anissa Buckner, Chair of the Science Fair Exposition here at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. And we are so delighted to have all of you here and present today with us, and we hope you've had a very wonderful, rewarding experience. What I'd like to do now is to bring up our Vice Chancellor for Research, who has some remarks that she would like to make to you first, and then I will come back and introduce our announcer of our awards. We'll get right to the point because I know you're all waiting, okay? Dr. Benjamin.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much. Did you have a wonderful lunch? All right, where'd you go? I want to know your vendors so we can let them know that you are here visiting us. So where'd you go? Did you hear them all? Okay, all right, thank you. I want you to know that you are indeed a beautiful audience. Just to walk in this room and the energy that you have, the enthusiasm, it really just helps us. It's like you bring sunshine and strength to all of us. And I want to thank you so much for being here. I want to extend thanks to all who helped make today possible. So I have a list here because I didn't want to lose out or miss anybody. First of all, I'd like to give thanks to the parents, the guardians, and the relatives, along with the teachers who gave a lot to get you here. Now I know at the end of the day, you had to be the one to really put that project together that's back there. But a lot of people went to the store late at night, reached in their pocket and gave you the dollars to purchase the supplies that you needed to make it happen. And I just want to thank them for doing that. And then somebody critiqued your idea once you had it and didn't bother it too much, because you know how protective you can be of your ideas. But they didn't bother it too much. They just helped you to polish it, to get it to be the very best that it could be. And we know that happened, and we want to say thank you for that. I would like to also thank the schools, the administrators, the teachers, the people who approved the budget for you to get the school bus to come down here and all. We know that a priority has to be set, and that your people back home put a priority on this trip. I want you to tell them thank you when you see them in the hallway tomorrow. That somebody down there at UAPB said thank you for allowing us to make that trip to UAPB and giving us the excuses for all those other classes that you are missing today to be here for this particular event. Now, we had a lot of judges, and somebody probably planned to acknowledge them, but since I'm up here, do we have any of the judges left? If so, would you stand and be acknowledged? All of the people that helped us to judge today. Did you have to judge? No? Okay. I want you to know that they volunteer. They have their full-time job responsibilities, but they never say no to us when we ask if you will come over and do an objective review of the projects that are on stage and are being presented, and we want to thank them. We want to thank the sponsors. There are people who helped to make this possible. They purchased the trophies, they purchased the food to let the judges know that we can't pay you, but we can at least have some coffee and donuts for you in the process. All of those, we appreciate it. I also want to thank the UAPB team that puts this on. They have to do their normal jobs, teach their classes, but they make time for the committee meetings to make this happen. So we thank you for that. Now, I got to tell you something about why this is so important. I want to thank the young people for choosing to pursue science. Science is so important to the safety, the security, and the healthfulness of the United States of America. And not only that, to the competitiveness of the United States of America in the global community. If we play around in America and let other countries get ahead of us in the sciences, we have just put ourselves at risk. And so when I look in your faces, I am looking in the faces of the next generation of leaders in science. And I'm going to lay a heavy responsibility on you today. I'm going to let you know that it's on your shoulders to help keep this country strong and safe in terms of the sciences. So don't take it lightly. Put a lot of energy and careful thought into that process. And now to the students. I want you to look at yourself if you can do that. You don't have a mirror, but just kind of stick your thumb up and rub it. If you would do that, you're doing it for me, because what I'm saying to you is that you are individually special and individually valued. You are a wonderful creation. Never let anybody else tell you that you aren't. And I just want you to know that we value you as an individual, as a science student, as a young person full of energy that's going to help keep this country strong and safe. And I want to say to the parents and the teachers who invested their time that you did that because you want to make sure that these young people have the best opportunity possible to be successful. You are investing in that individual and his or her chances for success, and at the same time, you are investing in your community and the state and in this nation. And we thank you for that. And to the students, I want to thank you for taking the time to do these projects. You could have been chatting, you could have been texting, you could have been dating, you could have been doing a lot of other things in the time that you took to put in these projects. Thank you for sharing your creative thought. Thank you for valuing academics and the sciences. And now to the UAPB people who put this on despite the fact that they have a full workload. You know why they do that? They do that because they love to bring young people to our campus. And also, it's a part of our responsibility. We are a land-grant institution, and as a land-grant institution, we have a responsibility to reach out and to share. This is one way by which we do that. So I just want you to know that there's no way that I can stand here and thank you enough, but hopefully by now you know that, number one, you are welcome, you are valued, you know why you are here, and after today you're going to leave with renewed commitment to go out and continue to make science the epitome of the American society and make us the most competitive country in the whole global society. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, now for the moment you've all been waiting for. I would like to bring up our announcer. He's been doing this now for us a couple of years, and we certainly appreciate him. I tell him all the time he has this great speaking voice. Dr. Jerry Ingram is a professor in the Department of Social and Behavioral Sciences here at the university, and he will now come and announce our winners. We will start with the junior division first, and we will proceed in alphabetical order. He will call the third place winners first, then second place, and then the first place winner in each category.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, they tell me I have a good speaking voice so that I'll do this. So they're not kidding me. Okay, in animal sciences, again, this is the junior division. Third place goes to Maddie Arndt out of Ridgeway Christian. Okay, so yeah. Second place goes to Tony Lunsford out of Watson Chapel. And first place out of Jack Roby, Kevin Crumpton. All right, congratulations. And we'll use this format throughout, so when you all come down and get your awards, please stay down here and we'll take a picture after. Okay, the next category, behavioral and social sciences. Third place goes to, out of Watson Chapel, Morgan Edwards. Second place out of Stuttgart, Tristan Kirchhoff. He's moving. First place, Stuttgart again, Brianna Hancock. Category is biochemistry. We're switching schools now. This is for Ridgeway. Brianna Pennington. Second place, now we're in Watson Chapel. Darius Lee. And first place, out of Watson Chapel, Rachel Lockman. The next category is cellular and molecular biology. We have just a first place winner out of Watson Chapel, Tristan Robinson. Dr. Buckner says, hold the trophy up. All right, the next category, chemistry. Third place out of Ridgeway Christian, Caitlin Bolton. Second place out of Jack Roby, Faith Hurd. First place from Watson Chapel, Sienna Blunt. The next category is computer science, and there was a mix-up with the category, so we don't have a trophy, but we still want to acknowledge the winner, and the trophy will be given later. It's for first place out of Ridgeway Christian, Baker Rogers. That's the only one. He swept the category. All right, our next category, Earth and Planetary Science. Third place out of Ridgeway Christian, Trey Brown. All right. Second place, also from Ridgeway Christian, Jordan Racy. We have a sweep, Ridgeway. First place, Brooks Bias. All right, the next category is engineering, electrical, and mechanical. Out of Watson Chapel, third place, Roger Holler. Second place from Stuttgart, Graydon Crawford. First place, Ridgeway, you're back in the running. Alyssa Alley. Next category, engineering, materials, and bioengineering. Third place, Ridgeway Christian, Jeremy Ward. We have the same Taylor, Jeremy. Second place out of Ridgeway Christian, J.C. Chelsea. And first place from Ridgeway Christian, Ashley Selman. Congratulations. Next category is environmental management. We have a first place winner only out of Watson Chapel. Is it Kellen Camp? Oh. Is it Keelan? How do you pronounce your name? Keelan? Okay, Keelan. All right, next category, environmental sciences. Third place out of Dunbar, Oscar Attaway. Okay, second place from Watson Chapel, Ariana Levin. All right, first place, Ridgeway. Your first place winner in environmental sciences is Taylor Owen. Next category, mathematical sciences. Third place goes to Ridgeway Christian, Is it Lindy Moore? Is that oh. Scratch that. Moving on to mathematical sciences, second place out of Stuttgart, Lauren Barnett. Senior? Oh, we got something messed up. Should I try the first place? All right. So everybody hang on now. So this is still mathematical sciences, first place out of Ridgeway Christian, Grant By. Okay, the next category is medicine and health sciences. Third place out of Watson Chapel, Olivia Rose. Second place, I'm sorry I don't have the school. You have to tell us when you get down here, Carson Hicks. Yeah, she'll tell us when she gets here. What's your school, Carson? Out of Dunbar. First place in medicine and health sciences out of Watson Chapel, Lakeisha Early. Now that's what we're looking for. Right there. I was hoping you had good breaks. Congratulations. Okay, microbiology is our next category. Out of Watson Chapel, third place goes to Melody Phillips. All right, second place out of Ridgeway Christian, Brooke Topping. And the first place, microbiology, Ridgeway, Haley Glasgow. Next category, physics and astronomy. Third place out of Stuttgart goes to Bailey Byers. Second place, also from Stuttgart, Nick Herring. First place, physics and astronomy out of Ridgeway. Yeah. See if I can read this. I'm not sure I'm going to pronounce it right. It's Osazi Cole. Congratulations. All right, next category, plant sciences. Out of Ridgeway Christian, third place goes to Anna Wright. Second place from Jack Roby, Evan Buckner. This is Mama. All right, first place in plant sciences from Ridgeway, Meredith Drake. Congratulations. All right, the last category in the junior division is the team category. And I'm going to call just your last names from Henderson, Blessing, and Harris. They brought their own photographer. Second place in the team category out of Jack Roby, Johnson & Johnson. All right, first place in the team category, coming from Ridgeway Christian, Alexander and Martin.
Okay, as we get ready to switch to the senior division, I do want to announce that we did have a little mix-up in the trophies, and we will take care, we have all the students' names, and we will take the trophies to the schools, especially those that are in the mathematical sciences that were listed under the wrong division. You will receive a trophy, okay? And we can try to call those names again to let you come down here and get in the picture, okay? All right, so now we're going to do the, if you were supposed to be in the senior division, not if you were just in the junior division, but if you were supposed to be in the senior division, we will take care of that. Now we're moving on to our senior division.
All right, animal sciences. Third place from Ridgeway Christian. I'm saying that a lot, aren't I? Alyssa Irvin. Second place, also from Ridgeway, Ezra Toll. And first place, out of Little Rock Central, Destin Flanagan. Congratulations. The next category, Behavioral and Social Sciences. Third place, out of Little Rock Central. Victory. And you have to tell us how to pronounce your last name when you come down, Victory. Victory. See, it's appropriate. How do you pronounce your last name, Victory? Aniqua. Second place, Behavioral and Social Sciences, out of Ridgeway Christian, Lauren Rose. You look surprised. First place, Ridgeway, William Fells. Business around here, isn't it? Next category, biochemistry. We have the second and the first place winner. Second place out of Stuttgart goes to Danielle Robinson. First place, we're back in Ridgeway. Caleb Hickman. Congratulations. All right, our next category is chemistry. Third place out of Stuttgart, Jillian Collier. Second place in chemistry, also from Stuttgart, Mason Crawford. First place in chemistry, Little Rock Central. Here we go, Yvonne Dominguez. next category, computer science. Third place out of Ridgeway, Taylor Wood. Second place, Little Rock Central, Kobe White. Yeah, Central's turning up the heat, that's right. All right, Little Rock Central, first place, Samra Shabir. Congratulations, girl. Next category is Earth and Planetary Science. Third place out of J.A. Fair, Crystal Maker. Crystal Maker. We'll announce her name in a second. Maya Fisher. You don't want to be Crystal Maker? Okay. Second place out of Ridgeway Christian, Liz Lawrence. And first place out of Ridgeway Christian, Andrew McMahon. All right, congratulations. The next category is energy and transportation. Third place, Ridgeway Christian. Is there a Lucas Blake in the house? Second place, Ridgeway again. George Morrissey. All right, we have another clean sweep out of Ridgeway. First place in energy and transportation goes to Paige Thompson. Congratulations. Next category, engineering, electrical, and mechanical. We have a second place and a first place. Second place out of Little Rock Central goes to Tyler Pipping. engineering, electrical, and mechanical. All right, first place, engineering, electrical, and mechanical out of J.A. Fair, Brianna Johnson. Evidently, we had a mix-up with the printing of the labels, so we'll get those taken care of. All right, now we're moving on to engineering, materials, and bioengineering. Third place, out of Ridgeway, David McGuff. Second place, out of Ridgeway Christian, Gaitlin McGuffey. David and Gaitlin. Are you related? We have one more. We got first place. First place out of Little Rock Central, Tyra Jefferson. We give and we take away, it seems. Okay, the next category, environmental management. Out of Little Rock Central for third place, Jacoby Clark. Second place, out of Ridgeway, Madison Heflin. First place, again, Ridgeway, Hannah Humphrey. All right, next category, environmental sciences. Third place out of J.A. Fair, Talia Crenshaw. All right, second place out of Little Rock Central, and forgive me if I mispronounce your name, Nakia Johnson. Did we get your name right? Is it Nakia? Nakia. Very close. All right, first place in environmental sciences out of Ridgeway, Peyton Alves. Congratulations. Next category is mathematical sciences. We have just a first place winner out of Little Rock Central, Alexis Lampkin. Okay. All right, going back to our earlier issue with math sciences, for those of you who are in the senior division, we're going to call your name again. We're going to go back to the seniors that were on the wrong list. All right. Yeah. So, now that we're all confused, this is the third place winner in the senior division for mathematical sciences out of Ridgeway Christian, Lindy Moore. It just took us a while to get to you. The second place is out of Stuttgart, Lauren Barnett. Come on down. Congratulations. Next category is medicine and health sciences. Third place out of Ridgeway, Bethany Hurt. All right, second place in medicine and health sciences out of J.A. Fair, Ariel Johnson. All right, first place in medicine and health sciences out of Little Rock Central, Kennedy McElroy Charles. Congratulations. All right, the next category, microbiology, out of J.A. Fair, in third place, Wade Raven. Second place, we're moving to Stuttgart, Corbin Berkeley. How do you say your last name? Berkeley. All right, first place, we're still in Stuttgart. Yeah, here we go. I think it's Jenny John. Congratulations. All right, next category, physics and astronomy. Third place, we're still in Stuttgart. Logan, is it Boucher? Logan? Come on down, Logan. Logan. How do you pronounce your last name, Logan? Boucher, that would be close. Okay. Second place, we're still in Stuttgart, Jordan Collier. All right, physics and astronomy, first place winner, Stuttgart, you swept it. Matthew Lynn, come on down. Congratulations. Next category, plant sciences. Third place out of Ridgeway. Okay. Ridgeway, Allison Carpenter. Second place in plant sciences, also from Ridgeway, Logan Talley. We also have the same Taylor. And the first place winner on plant sciences from J.A. Fair, Nicholas Jones. Our last category is team, and on my sheet I have just one name. Two last names? Okay, so I think these are two last names, so I'll call them up. From Ridgeway, in third place in the team category in the senior division, Bohannon and Levin. Is that right? Stuttgart. Okay. Which one's Bohannon? Oh. So this is an R. Alright. Let's try this again. Second place in the team competition from Ridgeway, Randy Battles. And your partner. And your partner. Two teams at once. R.E. Okay. Micah Cottrell is the Okay, first place in the team competition in the senior division out of Ridgeway, Jacob Dead. All right, congratulations, teams. All right, our last award is Best Affair, also known as the Chancellor's Award, out of Ridgeway Christian. Ms. Peyton Alton.
We want to thank all of our participants today, and you are all winners. We want you to know that you are all winners. Right, for being here. Yes, we thank you all. And again, I'd like to offer special thanks to our judges, our mentors, and our volunteers, because without them, we could not have done this. And we thank you all for your patience, and we had to make some adjustments and make them quickly. We thank you for that. I'd like to acknowledge my committee members, or the committee members, Ms. Tisha Arnold for publicity, Dr. Charles R. Colin, who does the logistics and gets everything set up, Dr. Mike Eggleton, who does the registration, Dr. Obadiah Njui, Dr. Linda O'Kira, who does the judges, Dr. Anthony Rice, and Dr. Elizabeth Wells, who also did the registration. And we'd also like to offer special thanks to Dr. Shelton Fitzpatrick. He may have just stepped out, but he was over there in the corner. But we'd like to thank him for coming and helping us. He works with a lot of our teachers in the public school districts, and we know many of the teachers know Dr. Fitzpatrick, and we'd like to thank you for your service and stepping in, he's over there, to help us in judging this year. I'd also like to acknowledge again Ms. Peyton Alls, because Peyton has won a full tuition academic scholarship to the university. In whatever area, we hope it's a science area. And that is a very prestigious award, and we want to congratulate her on doing so well. But again, you are all winners, whether you take home an award or not, because you came here and you stood up and you presented your project and you were judged for how well you did and how much work you put into it, and it takes a lot to just make that step. We'd like to thank you again for all coming out, and we hope to have this again next year around this same time frame, so look for mail-outs coming out early fall. Thank you again for coming, and congratulations again. Good afternoon.